Please ensure you have read and understood all instructions on the screen before undertaking this job. Start by parking the vehicle on flat, level ground with the handbrake applied. Turn the vehicle off and ensure both front and rear wheels are suitably chocked and the vehicle is safely secured before proceeding.
What's up guys, Mitch here, and today we're going to be installing one of our brand new 7075 T6 aluminium tie rods on this GU Patrol. Let's get into it. So first things first, we'll get in, rip the old tie rod out, and we can get into putting our new alloy one in. Now we've got your old tie rod out, we're going to sit it beside our brand new superior tie rod. We're going to adjust them to be the same length. The reason we're setting them to be the same length as the original one you pulled out is because at some point in its life your vehicle's had a wheel alignment, so it's going to get your tyres as straight as you can just by doing it off your eyes. Then once it's installed, we'll then take it for a full wheel alignment. We're just going to set this one to be the same as your standard one or your other aftermarket one you've pulled out, just so you know you've got some form of base to set it as to get some wheel alignment, so you can actually drive it down and get it wheel aligned. One thing to do whilst aligning your new tie rod to your old one is make sure you've got the exact same amount of threads on both ends. You don't want it adjusted super far one way and not the other way. You want to have the most thread engagement you can on both ends. So keeping them aligned and making sure you've got the same amount of thread used on each end is perfect. Once that's done and aligned to your old tie rod, it's time to chuck it in. So when installing your tie rod, you want to make sure your cinch bolts are facing backwards towards the back of the vehicle, and same with your engraving, your superior engraving. That's the easiest way to tell which way you're installing it. That way, these cinch bolts don't hit on your lower shock mounts through steering and cause damage to the tie rod end and your shock bolt. Now that one's in, the tie rod's going to stay input. They can adjust it on the vehicle when you take it for a wheel alignment. So what we can do is get your castle nuts all set in so those tapers are pulled down nice and tight and your split pins are in. And then we're going to pinch these cinch bolts up so the guys can get it over to the wheel alignment hoist and get it wheel alignment. For you, obviously, you're just going to be tightening those up so you can drive the vehicle down to get a wheel alignment, and then let your wheel alignment guys know that's obviously been tightened up, so they're going to have to undo it all and get it ready so they can do a proper wheel alignment on the vehicle. Now, once you've got your cinch bolts clamped down, your castle nuts all done up with your split pins installed, this tie rod is all finished up, ready for you to go get a wheel alignment.